Good afternoon and welcome to Broadbeach. We're just on to the third end now of the men's fours state final. Sorry for a bit of a delay in getting going. I know you've had the coming soon up there. Unfortunately, about 3 seconds before we hit go on Go Live, one of the SDI cables decided to not work, and Robbie's been buzzing around trying and swapping cables out for the last 10 or so minutes, and unfortunately we haven't been able to get it going. So we're going to try. You're going to have to just bear with us. As you can see, we're on camera behind Aron now. We've moved to the side camera. We've got a one end and a side camera. So we'll do our best to call the head, because we can only see what's on the screen in front of us as well. But what I can tell you is the score is currently, I think, 2 shots to 1. So 2 shots to Aron Sherriff and 1 to Aron Hewson's team. The teams, it's a bit doughy out there. It's beautiful, it's sunny, but it is a bit doughy with that moisture coming up out of the greens. And we've also got the bronze medal match on the rinks beside us. As we go to catch up, we'll bring you some scores from that. We've also got the women's fours, gold medal and bronze medal match on the rinks beside us. And again, as soon as we can get a bit of catch up here, we will get you some scores and keep you updated as to how we're progressing on those. So we'll just kick back the third end, and I'm joined here. This is Pauline Barton, and I'm joined here with Jimmy C to start with. We're going to have a few different people through the commentary today. Jimmy, are they measuring for shot on this one?
Yes, they're measuring at the moment. While they're measuring, I've got some scores from this morning's games. That we had a very long game between Huey and Chris Monk. They killed the last few ends quite a few times with no time limit, as Chris Monk was trying to get back into the game. But Huey finally won the last 2 ends and took the game 23-15 to go to the final, where Omar had beaten Ian Law by 25-13. 23-13, sorry. Going to hit his foot. No. So we can see the game coming this way. We have a camera working that direction, but we don't have a camera working the other direction, so we have to swing sideways. In the ladies' final is between Wendy Wilson and Suzanne Kington. The Bagara team won handsomely against Linda Brownen, 22-7. They led 15-2 and hung on to that score throughout. Wendy Wilson was down 15-10, 15-8. 15-10 when I left the commentary, and she turned around and from there on won 16-5 to take the game 24-20 to go to the grand final. They're playing that game now, and the ladies started much earlier than the men. They're playing their 6th end now, compared to 4 in the men's game.
We'll get some scores up. So just introducing the players as they come down, so you'll have seen or recognise, for those of you who watch the BPL, the burgundy bowls of Michael Breen leading up for Aron Hewson today. He's corrected with his second bowl and just landing about 2 feet behind Kitty. And we've got Bradley Lawson leading up for Aron. And Bradley's just about to bowl his second bowl. We'll see if he can get a little bit closer. He's just fallen probably about 1.5 meters short there of the Kitty.
With the sun beating down on the heavy green, it's not speeding up, it's bringing the moisture to the top, and it's actually slowing it down, if anything, as those couple of bowls there you can see pull up very quickly. The sunshine's just putting the heat in it to bring that water to the surface.
So we see Nick Cahill coming here with his first bowl, and I missed calling just the first bowl there for the second playing for Aron Hewson, which was Jason Carpenter. And Nick's not too far away, pretty much jack high, just a bowl in front. It's a pretty good effort and probably the shot. Here comes Jason with his second.
I think he better give it a kick.
Yeah,
Should have run along and kicked it.
he's kicked himself, given himself a bit of a slap on the leg. Because he'd only corrected himself about a metre and he needed about 3 or 4. Here comes Nicky with his second bowl. He's gone a bit wider with this one, looking to get behind the head, perhaps match up Michael Breen's bowl. His weight's not too bad, but he did push it a bit too wide, making no difference.
Just struggling on this ditch-to-ditch end. Okay, well, I've got to duck away, do a little bit of match committee business, and we've got a special guest I managed to get here in the one and only Robbie Perella, who'll take over a bit of commentary for the next half hour to an hour, and I'm sure Robbie will entertain you. Thank you.
Thanks, Jimmy. See you soon. So we just saw the third there for Aron's team. Chris Rosanes bowl his first bowl. He's also got a burgundy bowl similar to Michael Breen's, making it a bit easier for us today. And then you saw Tongy coming down and he's rested behind. So it's just one shot to Aron's team with Nick's bowl. Just a bowl in front of Jack High to the left of screen. And unfortunately we see Chris just picking up Brad's bowl there in the front and not making any difference. I've got to tell you, I watched the last end of this match and it's a completely different story. It wasn't a full length tee to tee end, and I think Aron's team had 4 or 5 shots before Aron Hewson got amongst the head and changed it up. All right, I've got Robbie Perella next to me today. He probably doesn't remember, but we actually had a game against each other one day.
Oh, we did. Yeah. It wasn't too bad either.
I think you might have just
showed me a thing or two.
Yeah, you showed me a thing or two, that's for sure. I think I took a beating that day, funnily enough. So I'm trying to remember what tournament it was now. Robbie, I actually can't remember. I think it might have been at Musgrave, but could have been Paradise Point, not sure, can't remember. I just remember the pink bowls. Oh, it was Paradise Point. It's just come to me in the pairs last year or the year before, perhaps. I
must be playing with the arm, was I?
You were playing with the arm, yep, you were.
I was. I did get a bit of practice with the arm, and I became really good with it. Unfortunate, I had a bit of problem in the last 18 months with my muscle problem, and that's why I haven't been playing for the last 5 months. And we just hope that the muscles will come back to me. But we are trying a lot of things. The doctors and the specialists are giving me this and that and the other, but nothing's worked yet. But anyway, I'm still alive and I'm here, and I'm enjoying the streaming of these bowls because I feel that Robbie and the rest of the crew here have done a great job to put the bowls right through the world, I suppose, is it? The
world, yeah. We get people joining from all over. You see Aron Hewson just drawing shot there. So he was only one down in the head, and you saw Aron Sherriff's first bowl just hanging out to that side on the backhand, but Huey has drawn the shot, so that gives him 1 at this point in time. And we'll just see the last bowl of this end. And Aron's unfortunately going to, just hit Jason Carpenter's bowl out the front. So that's a 1 down. So that'll take us to 5-2 on the big board at this point in time. Just Robbie has just, not Robbie Perella, the other Robbie is out just trying to fix our other camera right now. So I will update that score as soon as I work out how to do that. I might get into trouble actually, so I'll leave it alone. So sorry, folks, it is 5-2, and this is heading into the fifth end. It's Michael Breen putting the kitty down.
Yes, unfortunate the rain made the greens a little bit slowish, but the greens here at Broadbeach are one of the best greens you would have around Gold Coast, and that is why they are still going okay. They're not slow as other greens, and that's why they are still playing good bowls on it. And it's going to be a crack of a game, this final. The two Arons, I feel that, and the semi-final, it could be another good one too. The way that Ian Law is playing Chris Munt, and I known both of them since they were 17-year-olds, so I had a lot to do with them. And I love their play, and they enjoy the game. As long as they enjoy the game, that's the most important in it. And yeah.
Good afternoon, Glenn, joining us from Aberdeen. We've got people chiming in from all over the world. Mary Ingram, one of our usuals from Scotland, from Fife. Mary, she's on the line. I think every game I've called in the last week, Mary's been on the line. So Mary loves her bowls. Just seeing, it's a bit harder for us to pick, but we'll do our best here. But you can see Bradley Lawson now coming in with his second bowl. What a cracker and a toucher. It's a front hopper, as I've been informed. I'm going to use that one now from now on. Brett Wilkie informed me that's what we call a front hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah, so what a cracking lead bowl from Brad.
No, it's good to see all these young ones playing the game these days. When I started bowling, you had to be 25 before you even 21 before you even could go on the greens, because the clubhouse, you had the license for 21-year-olds. They couldn't drink before then, and unfortunate that is why we had a lot more older generation those days. But now we have so many youngsters on the greens that and they're so good, because at the age of 20 and 30, that's the best time of your life.
Yeah.
And because you know nothing wrong with you and everything else. And
well, we just see Jason Carpenter sneaking through. What a great second shot that is. For those watching it, just to remind everyone, sorry, we are a camera down. That's why you are looking at the back of the players here when we're bowling away from the clubhouse. But in the top left-hand part of your screen, hopefully you're watching on a big screen and not your iPhone. Hopefully you can still see, as best we can, the situation down at the head, which looks to be at the moment Aron Sherriff's team holding one with Brad Lawson's bowl, and Jason Carpenter's bowl from Huey's team holding second shot just a touch behind. It's in a good spot. Any knock on that front ball, Robbie, would see the kitty bounce back?
well, no, I think it's facing, might be through that hole there, the way it's facing from here. If they do get on that bowl, I feel it could go straight in the ditch if they hit it hard enough.
Hit it hard enough. Well, it's back on the tee, it looks like, from this angle. So yeah, it could do. And here comes Tongy, and he's just ducked through. Probably was short anyway, so he'll have a go with his second. You see Chris Rosanes on the mat. I think the oldest player in these two teams would be Michael Breen. So it is a fairly young outfit we've got across the rinks, that, as you were saying.
Yeah. No, it's a great game to take up. It's like, you know, a lot of people think you have to be old before you take up this game, but it's anyone can play the game, but it's how you play it. And if you don't start young, you got no chance of becoming a champion. I can tell you that now. Even though I started at 23, I enjoyed every day of my bowling career, and I was a very determined player, and concentrated a lot. And that's the most important in bowls. You have to concentrate every minute of it. A lot of them can't do that, and then when they come towards the end, that's where the problem starts, and because they haven't concentrated what they have to do.
You see Huey on the mat now, so he's one down in the head. Maybe Tongi's bowl might actually be second shot. He could be 2 shots down. It was I'm getting a nod from someone who's got a better angle than me, so he's 2 shots down in the head, and he's not too far away. Oh, and he's taken it. And Tongi's given the 1 down to Aron, so we'll see what Omar's got here. And he's on the forehand.
That was a great bowl, wasn't it?
It was a beautifully weighted bowl from Huey. Here comes Aron, and he's not far. We've got a bit of a feather off the front.
Oh, he touched the jack.
He did touch the jack. Just looking back, I think that is Nikki Cahill's bowl at the back, along with another burgundy. Tough for us to see, unfortunately, with that camera out. I don't have the same ability to zoom in that we normally do have, so you'll have to bear with us on that one. We see Huey just pulling up short, so the players will soon tell us who's got what. Nicky's got his head over the top having a bit of a look.
Yeah, Aron Sherriff, I know him since he was 10-year-old, and I was going to play with him in the Gold Coast Bears, and unfortunately he had to go to school. It was the last day of his school, so I didn't play with him, but he's been playing, as I said, since 10, since must be 9-year-old. So
so probably just over 35 years. I think he's mid to mid-30s, isn't he now?
Yeah.
Someone will tell me that too, no doubt.
He's a magic player, and he plays shots that no one can play really. He's one of the better players. Unfortunately, he couldn't represent Australia because of home duties, I suppose, and family, and bowls take a lot of time off your hands. So but the ones that went over there, I think we should still do well in the Commonwealth Games.
I think we've got Aron lining up on the forehand. How heavy he plays, this will tell us if he's got shot. That suggests he doesn't. So here it comes. So he's got contact with something. Oh, and he's just happened to dip in. So that's a shot. 1 to Aron.
Oh.
So he was obviously down back there. And 1 shot to Aron Sherriff. So that takes us to 5-3. Wilson Alexander says he was talking to Hugh Duff recently, Robbie, and he said to say hello.
Oh, Huey, yes. He was a great bloke, Huey. I met him in the indoor in Scotland when I went over there, and he's the first bloke that I've met, and we really became friends. And ever since, it's been, I think it was 1986 when I first met him, and he won the indoor singles. He was only 21. Beat David Bryant in the final, so feather in his cap, beating David. But he became such a consistent player after that too, So and a good bloke. And I could understand him.
Yes, you added it.
Most of the Scotchmen I couldn't understand at all. I had to say yes, but I didn't know what they said.
Yeah, it depends how many drinks they've had too along the way, I think, sometimes. So, and we see Michael Breen here. What a great lead bowl. He's just going through. It is a tee-to-tee length, which we often see Aron requesting from his team. It's, that's it, about a metre. It is on the tee. So it is tee-to-tee there. And we see Brad with his second effort. He was a bit wide with his first, and as you can see, once you get a little bit outside the line, it does slow down that little bit more. And he was inside the line. He's cut the head, as we often see, but his weight was perfect. So
yeah, Yeah, that's the good part about these greens. Even though they're heavy, they still take a bit of line, bit of grass to get to the jack. You know, a lot of them may have to go straight to the jack, but here, because the green's been so good, you still have to take a good line.
And you see Michael Breen coming through again, a great weighted bowl, and he's picked up the shot, but he still, has missed the line just a little bit. Those who are asking, yes, unfortunately, the camera issues will be fixed if they can be fixed, and I can't tell you when. It is a cable issue, and Robbie is changing cables. He's making up a new cable, and in between ducking back in and updating scores and keeping everything as updated as we can. So please bear with us, but we've got the right end at the moment. So that was Nikki Carl's bowl just landing behind Jack and giving the Broadbeach team, or Broadbeach with the Helensvale ring in of Tongi, the shot. Certainly some interesting games across the rinks as well there. We can see the gold medal match 6-4 after 7, a nice tight game between Wendy Wilson and Suzanne Kinkton. Nikki Cahill, again, not too far away. What great bowls. You'd take that from your second any day of the week, wouldn't you, Robbie?
Yeah. That's
Beautiful.
Pretty good on this green, that's for sure. One just behind and one just in front.
Now, Jason Carpenter had the right weight with his first bowl. Here's Jack High, so let's see if he's found the line.
Short.
I think he's left his weight behind, but it's not too bad an effort. He probably is still a third shot, so I think Nikki's bowls have still got 2 shots for Aron, Sherriff's team. Here comes Tongi again, not too far away. If he corrects a foot, he'll have another shot in the head. It might just get in the road though for Jason. No, hang on, we've got Chris Rosanes, standing on the mat, just asking Huey. We've got bowls on the way in on both hands, which is the best one, and then because they're both away.
Aron has to trial their kitty here on this end. He's 2 down, so he can't get any worse. Might be 3. So if he plays a good shot here, he'll be looking for the jack.
And he certainly had the weight to look for it, but unfortunately not the line. So no doubt we'll see Chris correct that with his next bowl. Aron's looking for something behind now. He's called Tongi to put something back ready for that in case the kitty ends up in the ditch. He's certainly wide enough, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, got him best back. He's just, you can see just at the bottom of the screen there behind the Henselite logo, we've got Michael Breen's bowl, and Tongi's bowl's just gotten in behind it. So depending where the kitty goes, he's got the best backward bowl now. We'll see what Chris can do. It looks like he's got a bit of he might get a lucky rub. No, 1 bowl out of the head. So still 2 shots to Sherriff at the moment. Also a close game in the bronze medal match between Ian Law and Chris Monk. 4-3 after 4 ends, so yesterday it was raincoats, today it's sunscreen. And look at this from Aron, what a beautiful bowl. I'd suggest it's still 3 shots to Aron Sherriff at this point in time. I think that bowl of Jason Carpenter's out the front would be a little bit out of the count.
Not much target now. He's got to draw the shot, I feel, Aron.
Yeah, draw to cut down.
Yeah, got to cut down. Yeah,
cut down. Don't want to drop a 3 at this point in the game.
Be a little short. That's what happened when you try and draw the shot.
That's what happens when you try and draw the shot. He played a couple of runners back the other way, didn't he? So find his weight. So we've got lots of people joining us from all over. I'm seeing lots of bowls names coming up on the screen. People who are having to perhaps work and have the iPad or phone next to them while they're working today to still catch up on the action.
Yeah, we're very lucky really to have something like this, because that's what I was doing in the last couple of days when it was raining, you know, like I didn't come down to watch, but I could follow the bowls on the screen. So
yeah, and so Aron's just drawn another shot there. Tongi's giving him the yep, which means he's in the count. That puts Huey 4 down in the head, and unfortunately his shrug of his shoulders there was for a car alarm going off in the car park. Wasn't happy with the disturbance, but he's going to be unhappy if he gets his only there you go, he's a swing and a miss. So I think it's 4. There we go, and there's the third, and Chris is considering whether Nicky's bowl at the back is closer. I think he's conceded. It's 4 shots. That's a big pick up in this standard. 4 to Aron Sherriff. Okay, so Grinder has just come in and confessed it was him leaning against the Gold Coast van, the Gold Coast District live stream van in the car park. He was leaning against the van and caused the alarm to go off. At least you know your alarm's good, Robbie. So for those who have just joined us, or those that remember, the reason you're seeing the backside of the bowlers and a side shot of the head, we do have a camera out, unfortunately, due to a cable malfunction today, an SDI cable malfunction. SDI? What did I say? SID? I don't know. Too many acronyms. So it's a good starting lead bowl from Brad, and Michael Breen also not too far away. I'd suggest he's got the shot there, just ducked in behind, but on the line. As we see, again, close to full length. Jack, while Robbie's sitting here next to me doing his electrical work with his electrical cable box out. So what a great second shot from Bradley Lawson. It's definitely given him the shot, take the advantage. This will be a good lead battle this game. Brad, I watched his game yesterday. It was on the live stream. Awesome lead bowls. And Michael Breen, as we all know, one of the best in the business.
I was very impressed with this young fella here, Nick Cahill. In the pairs, they won the pairs, didn't they? Mixed pairs.
Mixed pairs, him and Kelsey, yeah. They were in my section, so. And
the greens were atrocious that day. That rain and everything, and he drew 2 shots in the last end. I saw he drew 2 shots in 2 inches of the jack. But he didn't need them. But anyway, he
did anyway. Yeah, his weight control is something else, isn't it?
He's, I feel, he's one of the better juniors coming up.
See Nick taking the mat again. Jason Carpenter landed at the back, which is not a bad spot to be. And Nick just looking to draw another shot. I'd suggest it's still only 1 shot at the moment, but hang on a minute. Let's make it 2. And what a beautiful bowl from Nicky.
Yeah, when I used to play the top games in my career, I used to have the seconds had to be the pivot. He had to do everything really. If the second didn't work, you have a problem.
Absolutely.
Because the second has got to play all the shots in there. If it's clogged up, he's got to break the head up, And
Yeah,
if
well, we
he's-
just saw Jason Carpenter do exactly that. He's come down, he's stolen the kitty off Nick, and we can now see the kitty sitting sort of between Brad Lawson's bowl and I'm going to say the two lead bowls of Michael Breen. So see Tongy just drawing around the back. That's a pretty good effort too. But I must say, of all the games when I watch them, some of the differences can be how the twos play. If you've got a two who can do exactly as you're saying and move from left to right and even drive occasionally. Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, the thing is, when you're driving, you have to be accurate, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of drivers that can connect 70-80%. If you don't connect at least 70-80% driving, you should give it away.
Give it away.
Yeah.
Go back to drawing.
Back to your drawing board.
So we see Chris Rosanes just coming around the back now. So that would suggest they've got shot there potentially with one of Michael Breen's bowls at the front, perhaps the jack high, and thinking that Sherriff was going to be looking for a trail from Tongy. He's put a bowl around the back. So it's 1 or 2. Hard to tell. As I said, I apologise with the side angle camera. See Tongy, he's unfortunately dislodged Brad's bowl, so I'd suggest that's 2. No, 1. I can see Aron saying it's just the 1, so it's the one to the left of the kitty at this point in time. And so he's suggesting maybe a better shot to even look at a bit of a trail as well, get it out the back where Jason Carpenter's bowls are waiting. So we'll see Chris play a little run up.
He's got to take that nice target away because Aron won't miss that target if he gets on the mat, that's for sure.
You just see Chris going around the back again. If he stays on, Huey will be happy. Yep. And he has. He's stayed just on the lip of the green, which is fantastic. Gives Huey a chance. But Aron Sherriff's got the bowl first, so as you said, we'll see what he does. And Huey might be playing something defensive or something attacking. This will tell us.
He's on the one down, end. So he's not really bad. He's only trying to draw onto the blue bowl, I feel. One a little wide.
Yeah, and David Munt putting up there, which we have talked about in some of the other streams. Nicky Cahill is currently the number 1 ranked bowler in the country, and as I understand it, those rankings were before he won 2 gold medals at the state championships. So good luck for those bowlers chasing Nicky at the moment. He's in absolute fiery form on the green. Thank goodness there's no more mixed competitions coming up. I don't have to play him again this week.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? You have to play better than him or you're going to get beaten.
Yeah, I can see someone's asked me to swap the cameras. Just repeating again, we do have a camera down, so when we are playing away from the clubhouse, we are on the side camera only. I'm sorry, and that's why you are seeing the back of the bowlers on the bigger screen. Robbie's working on it. So we'll just have to put up with it, and we'll do our best to keep you as updated as we can. As I think Robbie Perella said earlier, aren't we just lucky to have this available to us?
Yeah.
The one on the left. Brian Marshall joining us. I can see you're watching.
He got the shot.
He got the shot. He's cleared the bowl out and it's landed over near Brad's bowl. Is it 1 or 2? Not sure. I think that's Tongy's bowl behind it. So it could be 2. So what a great He's always there or thereabouts, isn't he? Here comes Huey. Is he close?
No.
I think he's pulling up. Everyone's walking away. Unfortunately, it is a tougher shot. It was out to the right-hand side again, a bit doughier. So they're measuring, I think, for the second shot here between Michael Breen's bowl, Tongy's bowl and Brad Lawson's bowl. 2? That's 2 shots to Aron Sherriff, which will take us to 5-9. Sorry, I was saying Brian Marshall's joining us. Brian's at home at the moment, a bit unwell. Hopefully back in the commentary box, I think, on Thursday or Friday, whichever he's feeling up to. And we see T to T once again from Aron. And I was corrected, I think, when I was calling this game yesterday. So Brad Lawson led for Teasy during the Premier League, not for Aron Sherriff. So, but he's leading for him in the States, and that's all that matters. And what a cracking bowl to start with.
Wasn't a hopper though.
It wasn't a hopper. It's a side. It's a jack high. You got the split. No, not a trail.
It was very good. Very nice bowl for first bowl. This one's going to pull up short. That's playing ditch to ditch. You should never have short bowls. That's for sure.
You'd rather lose your bowl, Robbie, is that than pull up short?
Wow.
How many times do you tell yourself that, though, sometimes, and you still manage to pull up short? So, which I'm sure Michael Breen, one of the best in the business, was telling himself as he was on the mat and bowling that bowl. And then we see Brad Lawson do the same thing.
The same thing, you're right. Might be the wind, could be a bit of wind there. Doesn't look like there'll be a lot of wind.
Can't see, the flags aren't exactly moving around, so we're
better.
It's a better effort from Michael Breen, and as you said, he's made sure he was at least through the head, and that's a really good spot. Great lead bowl. See, we've got big Jimmy Anderson watching with us today. He was here yesterday, had an unfortunate loss to Aron Sherriff in what was an absolutely cracking game. Anyone who wants to go back and watch that one on the live stream. Here comes Jason after Nikki also just pulled up a bit short. As we know, sometimes the bowls can get in your eye. When someone starts to bowl short, everyone starts to bowl short, but Jason didn't fall for it. And he's landed nicely behind the kitty. Suggest Brad Lawson's bowl is still the shot at this point in time.
I'm sure that Nick will get closer in the last bowl.
Looks like he's going to run into his own, unfortunately, which creates a bit of a wall on that side. So I think we'll see Jason. Yeah, he's been told to swap hands by Huey and come down on the forehand, which is the narrower hand. Marcus, Robbie is not wearing pink today. He's, I take it back. He's got pink shoelaces on and pink and purple socks. Sorry, but he doesn't have pink in his top or his shorts today, but he does have them on his feet. There you go.
Yeah, you've got to be colourful in the game. You've got to bring a bit of colour into the game, and that's the most, with every sport there's always someone that brings a bit of colour into it.
There is.
And there should be. Just the people who talk about him. Good or bad or otherwise.
Here comes Chris Rosanes now. Again, everyone's pushing to the forehand after Nicky put his bowls there on that hand. Tongy ran into Michael Breen's bowl out the front, but Chris has not fallen for that. Oh, it's close. And I think he might have just fallen out. He's fallen out of the shot, so we'll still see Brad Lawson's bowl, Jack High bowl, as the shot bowl at this point in time. And Tongi's not falling for that this time. He's cut his grass down. If he's got the weight, he's got a great bowl here. Oh, not enough. He's fallen about 1.5 foot short of the kitty. But again, now that gap getting under Michael Breen's bowl and then around Tongi's bowl is a bit trickier, which is what Chris and Huey are having a chat about. And Chris is suggesting he'd like to have a look at it on the backhand, and Huey said, have a go if you like. He's playing it pretty narrow here.
You're going to find a hole.
He's going to find a hole. He was, well, if he'd had the shot bowl, I would suggest they probably would have had a couple.
Had a couple.
If he'd got the shot bowl, so he'd only just missed it. That might give Huey a pause to think about when he goes back to the mat, but we'll see what Aron Sherriff does first. Maybe a bit tucking the kitty away, making it a bit harder to get to. What do you think?
I think he'll try to promote Tongi's bowl a little bit heavy and tight, trying to get at the back, and if he misses, he's gone a bit wide. But
he's going to replace the shot bowl. So 1 in, 1 out, as they say.
Yeah.
He's replaced the shot ball. He's probably a little bit closer, maybe half a bowl closer than what Brad's bowl was. And you see Huey doing exactly that, what Chris was playing for. He might get... I don't think he would have wanted that result. 2 down. He did move Michael Breen's bowl.
They do need a backward, I feel. They need a backward because the jack is going to go in the ditch. It's a fairly easy drive coming up for Aron, so it needs a backward somewhere near the ditch.
Yeah, kind of where Tongi's standing, perhaps. They've got Brad's bowl on the other side, on the left-hand side, so Aron Sherriff's coming down to survey the change in the head and have a bit of a think about where, if Huey gets onto this, where the kitty might go.
Well, it looks to be going to the right. That's where Aron's got his feet there.
If it gets to the right and a couple of feet back, he's 3 down with Jason Carpenter's bowl and Chris Rosanes' bowl at the back. So where Tongi's put his foot, it's where Aron thinks the kitty's going to get to, and he's going to try and put something there to protect the chance that Huey picks it up. There we go. He's released it. Oh, he's hanging very wide. He's stamped his foot on the ground. It's a bit wider than he liked. Is he going to stay on? Or no, they picked it up out of the ditch, so it's not like him. He's missed one.
He had to be up. So
he did have to be up. So he better be up than short.
He played a swinger and he's going to miss.
Oh, he has. Oh, goodness gracious. Not exactly how we all saw that one happening. It looks like, I would suggest, Tongi's bowl might be the shot still.
Close.
But it's close. And he's calling it. He's calling for the tape. Can't do it with the fingers. So it's closer than he'd like it to be. Having a measure. And we see the Pirates pick up the mat. So that's 1 shot to Aron Hewson. Taking it to 6-7. We'll get Robbie to update the score in a second. And we'll get some updates as well as we can on the other matches. And the Pirates team are just having a bit of a chat about what length they're going to play before Michael puts the mat down. And just while we're seeing Michael jump on the mat, I'm going to hand the mic and the headphones over to Jimmy. He's going to sit down with Robbie Perella for 10 minutes and commentate the game. I'll see you back soon.
Okay, Robbie. Don't know that I'm likely to do any commentating with you at any stage.
Yeah, it's a real pleasure, though.
It is a pleasure. Got to play you probably 5 times at your peak, we'd say. With I can remember vividly with 1 win and 4 floggings. Well, some of them weren't really floggings, but just ask you a few questions. As famous a person as you are, your performance in 1982 inspired my brother to start playing bowls. I'd been playing bowls for about 2 months. Wow. And when the Commonwealth Games came round in 82, not only did John C. start playing bowls, but thousands of people across Australia started to play bowls after you put it on the map in 1982. Have you got any sort of answer to that?
Yes, Jimmy. As I was saying before, you got to put in some sort of effort into this game, some sort of action, some sort of. You got to make people enjoy the game, and you got to give them something. You know, you got to give them something to come and watch, and if you don't do something different to. And in the same time, you have to be able to produce the goods.
Well, it was the crowds come to watch you, and we still debate whether it was to love or hate relationship with different times.
Well,
Robbie,
that's how it used to be. A lot of the.
Robbie. Yes. We'll keep going here. We've got a bit of a black screen.
Yeah. Well, you know, people used to come there to watch.
Now we're back on.
If they liked me or they didn't, they still came to watch me because they knew they were going to get something different.
They were going to get entertainment.
They're going to get entertainment.
It was entertainment on the bowl screen. That
is right. Yeah. Unfortunately, you know, like the officials framed on it. And I didn't like anyone doing what I was doing.
Like playing singles and the opposition draws one on and you drive it off with the first bowl and they draw one on, you drive it off and you finish 0-0 with no bowls on the rink.
They're having a few times, Jimmy.
I can remember one of those that it was a 0-0 rink. The kitty was the only thing still on there.
There's a... I played in Mackay in one of the singles there, in Mackay singles, and I played Steve Anderson. And Steve Anderson is a fast driver, as you know.
Yes.
And anyway, he had a drive and he hit the kitty and went over the fence and in the gutter. Okay, picked it up. Half an hour later, I have a drive. The kitty jumped the fence, jumped on the road. There was a Kentucky chicken on the corner there in Mackay. Now the kitty jumped on the footpath. There was 2 people going into the Kentucky chicken, and the jack followed them to the counter, believe it or not. And that is true as I'm sitting here.
Might have been a hungry little kitty. That's not a problem believing that. I saw different things. I can remember when we played at St Lucia Master Fours.
Yes.
I brought a team down from Bargara. We had a nice draw out. We played Mark Perella in the last 8, played Johnny Perella in the semi-final, and we played Robbie Perella in the final. So we won 2 out of 3. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, well...
It was a Perella-a-thon.
The Perella those times. Unfortunate, no one's really playing anymore. Like I was still going, but unfortunate, I had a problem with my muscles, and and I can't really play a long game, and a game that I would like to still play, but I just like to play a social game here and there, but I only had one game in the last 5 months, so it's a little bit hard for me.
Still playing with a stick?
Yeah, I had to play with the arm, and yeah, the last game I played, I still played okay, you know, like we ended up winning 39-12, so that's not too bad.
Oh, you picked your opposition. I can remember that game so vividly, the game we played you in that final at St Lucia, because I had a bloke called John Jones playing third for me. He lived up at Bargara, but originally came from Victoria, and you were running down the green up your drives and hitting them into the pot plants, and Jonesy run down the green 100 mile an hour, hit the kitty into the pot plants, and he was a big tall bloke and he had to hurdle the flower bed when he got down there, and you just said, "You show pony, what a show pony." And coming from Robbie Perella, the original show pony, it was a pretty good call.
You're right there. Yeah, no, I'm not sure if we played that game in the dark.
No, it was fine. You beat us pretty easy.
So
Robbie Dobbins was trying to straighten you up when you started a bit of lair rising. He was playing two, kept you in a straight line.
Yeah, I remember we played in 2 ends in the dark there at St Lucia because they had no lights, and they had torches, and they showed me where the kid is. So he had to draw to that torch, which we ended up winning on the last end. It wasn't easy, but we managed it. I had good eyes those days, and good arms and legs, but yeah. But I had so much fun in bowls, mate. I enjoyed my bowls so much.
I think we better get back to this game because Omar's playing a very important shot here.
He's playing so well.
He's after it. He likes it because he's given it a bit of a hunt.
Oh, he's a bit short.
He might get off the edge of that. And he's one bowl tight. Anyway, this is a very interesting game and a top game between the two Arons. One's got more A than the other.
I'm just wondering why one Aron is spelled one way and the other Aron is spelled another.
You can spell it 2 ways, and obviously Hewson's got more A than the other bloke.
Oh, I don't know.
And Ian Law in front of Chris Monk in the Burley playoff.
Yes.
Burley versus Burley.
They were 3-4 there a little while ago.
And the Bargara team in the ladies is just sneaking back one at a time. They're only one behind after 10 ends. I'm sure there's a lot of Bargara players on listening to this one at the moment. With Sue Kinkton's team performing so well in the triples, making the semi-final. And they're here in the final. They're 2 behind on 11 ends.
Yeah,
They've been playing fantastic. And me being completely unbiased, would love to see them win.
Yeah, well, it's a great effort to get in the semis and then the finals, you know, like...
2 events, 2 in a row.
2 in a row, and unfortunate, you know, about the weather. I went for a holiday up in Mooloolaba last week, and we hardly did a thing because it was bloody wet all bloody week. So we came home a day earlier.
You haven't got any glasses on to read that?
No. Not a good stuff.
Robbie Perella and Sam Laguza.
Yeah.
A game against Peter Bellis and Keith Sight, is it? Slight. I didn't know Keith Slight.
Oh, yes. I did.
You would have known Keith Slight.
I knew him.
Did he come from New Zealand with Peter, or?
Yeah, I think he's left-hander.
He was in New Zealand.
Yep.
An outstanding game. He remembers it. Michael Breen's done it. Doing a little knocker. Ditch to ditch.
That's what they've been playing all day, ditch to ditch.
That's what Omar likes playing. If you play with Omar, you play ditch to ditch until the opposition get tired. Some people think it's harder to hit with a drive. Perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't. When you're driving well, it doesn't matter.
No.
When you're driving no good, you give up after missing the first 4 or 5.
Well, as I was saying before, if you don't get 80% of your drives, you are wasting a lot of bowls.
Yes, we had an old Italian player up at our way. He drove with both bowls in the final where he could have drawn, and I said, "What did you drive for?" He said, "I draw, I miss, I drive, I miss. What are the difference?" Nick's just gone under, but it hung around us somewhere for third shot. We're coming up to the halfway point, and we're all doing a bit of a jog down the green. We've made a bit of exercise. Pretty handy sort of a shot by Carpenter.
I'm very impressed with Nick Cahill, mate.
Well, you know,
the way he played.
You imagine how good you'd have been if you'd have come to Bargara and got trained for 4 or 5 years. We had to send Nick down to Kelvin at South-Tweed, and now he's here with the Bulls.
Ah, yep.
When you're playing as good as Nick, you really have to come to town to get that strong opposition.
Yep.
2 years ago, Keith Wally and him, Nick and Keith beat John and I in the final in a game where John and I played as good as we could play, but we got beat by about 5 or 6 shots. When you play as good as you can play and get beat, you know you've played someone who's pretty handy.
Yes.
Keith Wally and Nick beat us in that, and then cut down to the semi-finals in the singles. John beat Keith Wally, and then Nick beat John in the final. It was pretty classy games at that stage.
Yeah. You'll have to play again to improve. You've got to play against better players. That's
it's
the
not
only
just
way.
bowls, it's everything. It's life, probably.
Yep.
You've got to knock around with better people.
That is right.
But Nick's mother and father have been exceptionally champion people, and that's been the backbone of Nick playing so well.
Is that right? Yep. I didn't know.
When you've got sensational family looking after you, it's like when you go to the horse sales, you know, and you find the horse by whatever you'd like to say. You look up what sire it's got, look up its mother and father, and then you buy it. And it costs you $1 million to get one like Nick when you got a mother and father like that. You pay the big money for the breeding in the races, and it shows out in the bowls as well.
Well, you know, if you don't speculate, as I say, you always speculated in and played shots that some of the bowlers thought that I were flukes or whatever, but I played for them
through there,
and you know, and that's the thing. You sort of, if you don't speculate, you won't be able to get it.
Well, the drives were always in the game of bowls, but I guess at that stage, exactly 40 years ago, your driving became pretty famous. It stuck with you throughout your bowling career.
Yeah. Well, I used to drive forehand most of the time at beginning. Then I decided to try it on the backhand because sometime I might have to drive backhand. And but I used to get everything on the forehand. That doesn't matter where they were. But then when I practiced on my backhand, I was driving backhand all the time because I was hitting them better than the backhand than the forehand.
Needs an edge and then the jack.
Yeah, you know,
as he did.
You got to practice though. You got to practice, and that's the name of the game. You get out there and practice what you can't do. A lot of them go out there and practice what they can do. Show people, I can do this. You know, same length, same thing. You got to change everything. You know, different lengths, different hand.
The golfers always say that. The more I practice, the luckier I get.
Well, that is right.
We're not reading all these stories, and I guess we've got to get Pauline back on here shortly. And Dojo is going to get a bit of a run too. So
yeah,
I think we better wind out at about halfway in this game and put the two that are organised to take over from us on shortly. Robbie, it's been
Real
fantastic.
pleasure, mate.
Fantastic seeing you, let alone getting you a little stint on the commentary. We might have missed a bit of the bowls stuff, but we wound back the clock on a few things.
We did.
Thanks,
And,
Robbie. Fantastic.
We just hope we live a couple more years, mate.
That's not a problem. Only the good die young.
You're right there.
Okay, I'm back, Pauline Barton, back on the chair, and I'm just on my own for a second as I'm just about to be joined by John Newell for the next round of commentary. As we see Michael Breen on the mat.
Ahoy hoy.
Welcome, John.
Hello, young lady.
Welcome to the hot seat.
Gonna be a cracking second half, 9-10.
When I say the hot seat, actually, it's only 28.6 in here at the moment, but it was 32 degrees when I first sat down. It's a hot tent for sure.
It was hot when I was in here before too.
And we're here for the business end of this game now. Aron just skipping out to a lead. A little bit of a lead in the game, but back in control. We've just got to get the cameras.
9-10 it is.
Robbie had the camera going and it's now dropped the cable again, unfortunately. So we've got the side camera going for you. We thought we had it fixed. Oh, I thought, beauty, that'll make it easy.
G'day, Josh.
So, Robbie, we've just got the side game, not the match. Can you reset the side camera? That's okay. I'm like, oh, hang on a minute. I can see Chris Monk and Ian Law, and I don't think that's right. We need the two Arons. There we go. That's okay. Got it now. And it looks to be Brad Lawson holding the shot and Michael Breen just sweeping through. Interesting. Didn't see a change in the length of the jack by too much, John. They only took the mat up a metre and it's gone back to the tee, or not even a metre.
I think both skippers are T2T sort of players, so they're happy to play that length. The score's 9-10. There's only one shot in it now, so yeah, Huey's a long sort of length player, and so is Sherriff. So both players quite happy to keep the mat quite long.
Something just got in Jason's eye then, pulled up off the mat. So 2 shots to Bradley Lawson down there, Aron Sherriff's team.
Pretty classy final across the board.
Classy final. We haven't seen... Have we seen a dead end yet? I don't think we've seen a dead end yet in this game. So no doubt that'll come into the game at some point. Hi, Nikki Guerin. Thank you for the shout out. My old Toowong teammate before, when there was a Toowong Bowls Club. What have we got from Jason Carpenter?
I think he's just pulled this across the head.
Plenty of back bowls there that might come into play. From this angle, I'd say it still looks like Brad's got a couple of shots there. Jason, maybe the third.
Yeah, tough one.
Tough one to see from this angle. So I'll apologise now if I'm wrong. Here comes Nikki's bowl though, and this one might get a little bit closer. It's definitely the shot. Didn't even get a clap from the skip that time. bit of an expectation. He's been so good.
Jack high shelf bowl.
All right. Well, I can see a camera back on the screen.
Huey likes it.
See what happens here.
Just the hurry.
Perfect line. Not enough weight from Chris. That was Chris, wasn't it? That
There
bowl.
we go.
Oh, look out, folks.
3 shots.
There we go. We've got the camera looking back at the clubhouse, and 25,000 steps, Robbie tells us. He can have a couple of jaffas now. And it's Tongy just pulling up. A bit short on that one. He won't make that again.
Chris has a chance here. Chance for the jack.
Certainly got a bit of weight on it. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's
Mayday.
unlucky. He's jammed it into the 2 white bowls there. Funnily enough, we just got the back camera working and we need the side camera to see the jack now.
No,
Thanks, Robbie.
Planted on the 2 white balls. There it is.
Yeah, that was an unlucky back slice. I'd suggest it's still 3 shots with Nicky's bowl out there.
Tonga just needs to be reaching here. That's all. It's good.
He's
Everything
going to sit
positive.
behind. There's nothing wrong with that. It's probably where it's going to end up, somewhere back there. He's got a narrow head to have a bit of a drive at that. Do you fancy that's what Huey's going to play?
Yeah, it depends on what kind of mood he's in, but I think he might just sort of play that same sort of weight as Tongy and get onto that front one or just under, and otherwise, yeah, he's just going to go big at it.
He's caught up, right? So it's 9-10. No need to do anything silly. He's not going to lose a heap of shots anywhere in particular, is he? So he can have a bit of a go. Oh, he's going to draw on the forehand.
Once he get down.
Yeah, it's
Probably lose that.
he's
Yes.
going to lose it. It's gone for a swim. Where's Aron going to put this bowl? Does he pile in, try and put something in the road?
Kind of an in-between shot from Huey then.
Yeah, and he is.
Slight
Oh, you
help.
wouldn't want to push that. Oh, well, it's probably only 2 now, maybe.
I think he'll attack now. Cannon's on.
Oh, we just lost the camera again, folks. Sorry about that. Cable's playing up on Robbie. So we're back to the side camera.
Cannon on to the bowls should work, or he'll go quick underneath.
He's pretty accurate, isn't he, when he gets the drive going? So, no, it's not. It's just going to be a bit weighted.
Yeah, heavy look here. Close on the cannon.
Got the front
There
bowl
we
and
go.
he's set to stay.
One shot down.
1 shot down with Nicky's bowl.
result.
It's a good hit. It's a good hit. Aron's got 1 to come though, so we can probably make it 2. Nothing else on. Just draw a shot. Beat the Huey's back bowl maybe.
This is what makes him so good, Sherriff too.
Looks like he's got out in that damp country though, and it's not quite come back for him. So just
Early
the
call.
1. Just the 1 to Aron Sherriff.
11-9 through 11. Good close game. That's what you want in the final. 2 classy teams too.
And we're seeing a close game with the ladies too over there, John.
Yeah.
9-10.
I'm too far away. I'm too close.
No, got to get closer. About that. Well, we're getting some lead bowls going again. Just want to thank our sponsors, Henselite, Choice of Champions, as Brad knocks up a toucher, bit of a trail. Major Events Gold Coast and the Broadbeach Bulls, where we're broadcasting from today. It's a bit quieter in the club. I think nearly everyone's outside watching this game.
Good crowd down the sides.
Good crowd down the sides, up on the balcony. Plenty of people on the live stream too. So,
Good reply here from
Michael Breen.
Michael Breen.
It's pretty good. Call that a measure. trail with his first. He's going to pull up a little bit short with his second.
Probably going to change him over now to the forehand for Breeny. Had a pretty successful BPL campaign a couple of BPLs ago. Still one of the most consistent leads in the state.
Yeah, I think he's probably there. We were talking earlier, he's probably the oldest person on the rink too. It's a relatively young outfit across both teams today. You see him he said to give it a chance, so Huey's not going to be unhappy with that. So give it a chance, bit of a tickler, the kiddie will be all right. As we see the battle of the Burley skips for the bronze medal match next door. Chris Monk getting a bit behind Ian Law, but 10 ends to go. He saw Des Can fight back yesterday from 18-1 down to nearly get him at the end. So, and I think they finished with about 3 or 4 dead ends to finish that game. So no doubt Chris will have a fight back.
Just needs to hurry this one on Chippy. He has. Great shot.
Oh, it's just run through, but it's not landed in a bad spot, has it? I haven't seen either of them signal whether they've got the shot or not. I don't think they're too concerned. Too many bowls to come.
Yeah.
Just want to get another one. How far away is Nicky?
He's on a good arc. Just needs to turn in now.
He's just not up.
A little port there now for Chippy to come in. Jason Carpenter.
Yeah, it gives him more of a guide, doesn't it? Just maybe Nicky getting caught out in some of that
It's
more
tight.
damper line. Yeah, he has. He's fallen for thinking that the hand's wider than it is. His weight's not too dissimilar to his first. He's fallen. Yeah, he's fallen in for a swim too.
Sherriff must have shot here, I think. Get Tongy to play in this hand.
Yeah, he's not trying to tap Brad in, is he? So he's happy for Brad's bowl to stay and perhaps take that hand away from the opposition, doesn't it? So
played this pretty well.
Tongy. Oh, what a good bowl.
Shot.
It's going to drop too.
Yeah, it should fall.
There it is. Great effort, Tongy.
Chris is on the high side here, but should get some turn. Coming down nicely. Oh, great shot there from Chris Rosanes. Probably got shot with that one. Tongy's close here. Going to edge the jack out for 3 down here. Oh, he still might have it. Very close. Gave it a chance. 2 good bowls there from Tongy.
Yeah, 2 ripping bowls. He had to change it up. They were down, so he has a bit more of an open draw.
Could be a couple down. Don't know who's got shot here.
Tricky to see, even if we zoomed that one. We've actually got the number plate for the rink almost in the way of where the kiddie is.
Oh, needs to hurry down to this. Close. Get a walk.
Oh,
Yeah,
he did get
that's
a walk.
good enough.
Yeah. Aron hasn't got anything on that side. He's got nothing on that side, has he? If the kiddie goes to the right. So you fancy him just to try a draw shot, draw it outright?
Yeah, I think he will. Back himself on the draw, on the backhand. playing a bit of weight here. Try and work off the two reds. 1-2. Oh, not too bad.
Well, he's either... I think he could be still one down to Jason's bowl at the back. But it's a bit easier to try and draw, or he did lose another bowl in that one, so...
Interesting to see what Huey does here. He's got a couple of shot options. He can get down to Tongy's bowl there and nearly sit at 3 for 5, but...
Aron's got a bowl left in his hand, isn't he? This is only Huey's first bowl, isn't it? So then he'll have one, yep. So
he might play through to the jack here.
He's a bit wide.
Yeah, he's on a good arc here. Comes back nicely here. Just needs to settle in.
How about I'm just going to draw a shot?
There we go. Stayed up to. Nice work, Aron.
You like that for 2. I quite like Aron Sherriff to do something similar, or to hit both of them out and maybe get the kitty with it. A couple of options. What's the percentage? Percentage is a draw.
No, I think he'll go bigger. Oh, he has. He's tight.
Yeah, he's tight though. He didn't go full weighted at it. Oh. As we know, sometimes it's just what's going to happen, because anything can happen when you start to hit bowls to the side and to the front, but he didn't get any result out of it.
Same bowl gives him 3. Don't know if he sent it.
Certainly doesn't seem to be, but...
Sent it. Hurry. 2. 11 all. After 12 ends, 11 all. State 4's final.
And just so everyone out there, we are down a camera. That's why you are seeing the back of the player, and we're going to have to watch this end from our side camera. Do our best to guess, in some respects, who's got the shot and watching the players. So we'll do what we can. Every time we get it back, unfortunately, it drops again. Robbie will keep working on it. Afternoon, Luke Day, Matty Bell. David Baker, yes, over 800 viewers. We definitely do. We're hitting up the mid 800s at the moment, so...
Got the A-team on, that's why, mate.
Got the A-team on. You got John Newell and Pauline Barton, and joining you from Broadbeach Bowls Club State Men's 4s final. We've got the women's gold medal final next door, and the 2 bronze medal matches. 2 bronze medal matches look like they're a little bit less in contention at this point in time.
Yeah, but the 2 finals, they're crackers.
2 people running away, but the 2 gold medal matches, absolutely brilliant. If we could bring you both, we would. We had the ladies semi-final on this morning as Bradley Lawson draws an absolute cracker.
Been leading that well, Bradley. All 4 of these players are in new uniforms that was from last year.
We're getting a good look at the back of the uniforms, aren't we? So...
Great shot, Michael Breen.
I've just talked to our technical director. We've got the side view camera on the bigger screen for you, which is hopefully a bit better than just in the top corner. You can get a bit of view, but we can't see the kitty, unfortunately. I think it's just behind Brad's bowl.
I think it's just behind Breeny's bowl.
Oh, Breeny picked
Yeah.
it up on the way through. Here comes Nick. Nicky's not far away.
I didn't see the jack when that bowl lifted up then, so it could be between the white and the red. I'm
Be
not
between the white and the
100%
red.
sure.
Yeah, because otherwise I would have favoured Nick to get a bit of a trail with that one.
Oh, there it is. Popped out the Breeny's bowl.
Oh, well,
Nice
now we
shot
can
there
see
by
it.
Chippy.
Thanks, Jason Carpenter, for showing us where the kitty is. I think he's got a couple now with where he's popped it out to, so Skip will be happy with that. And we see Nicky changing hands and landing in just behind, and his Skip will be happy with that too. Back bowl's a good bowl.
Yep.
There's certainly a shot there, isn't there, to come down and sit off that and perhaps take the kitty or replace Michael's bowl.
Unfortunately for poor old Chris, he's had a very difficult shot to play every time he stepped on the mat so far.
Too.
So nothing's been easy for him when he stepped up there. Boys don't mind it.
Skipper's asking him to play all the shots today. And should expect from threes.
Tongy has just missed and put a bowl in the pit.
Oh, Robbie's just explaining to me he's actually isolated the problem now because he can actually see the camera through the Wi-Fi onto his laptop, but we can't get it through to be able to broadcast it because the SDR cable is no good. Oh, he's almost going to get that in the backhand. Or forehand rather, but back slice. It wasn't exactly where Huey had his foot, resting out the other side looking for Chris to play to, but has it made it easier?
It's made it easier for the other team, I think.
For the other team, yeah. So Tongy, we can see him coming
Got
through.
the jack here. Oh, he's found the hole.
Swing and a miss.
Don't know if Aron wanted him to lose his bowl then. They've just missed the boys through that hole a couple times now.
Thanks for all the positive comments and understanding. For those that know, we have lost a camera, so that's why you're seeing it from the side. A little bit of a different view. Sometimes we only take this view when the kitty gets hidden from behind, but we're going to have to watch this end from this side for the rest of the match. Unless Robbie can work it out, we'll leave it up to the technical director.
He's had 4 days, still can't get it right. No. Oh, he's not happy with it. I hope he hasn't pulled it tight down to the whites. He has. It's okay. Got away with that.
I think he did. One more roll and it might have compromised, but I think he still would have had shot with that jack high bowl, and I can't remember if that's Chris's or Michael's because they're the same bowls.
I don't think Aron will miss twice though. He is close here.
Oh, what a good bowl this is. What a good bowl. He's just...
Still might be one down.
He might have just... He's split away from it.
Breeny's bowl still probably holding. Tough to see from this angle.
It's tough. The players aren't giving us much of an indication. But Huey just looks to be looking to draw.
Just going to get behind. Don't drop in.
He's going for a swim.
Mm.
So
Just needs to get his confidence back a little bit, Huey. He's just had a couple of ends where I think he would have liked to have bowled a little bit better.
Yeah, certainly the shots I saw him hitting yesterday in the quarterfinal game in the morning, or was it post-sectional game, sorry, in the morning. He wasn't missing too many.
Very rare that he does, but when he misses just a couple and he gets a little bit down on confidence, just needs
that happens to us all, doesn't it?
It does, but it does.
Hard to get your confidence back sometimes in the middle of a game, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to take yourself out the back and have a chat to yourself.
Close shot.
Aron got the shot bowl there, which should leave his bowl on the side as the shot. Having a bit of a look. Tape.
He's having a look.
No, he was definitely down then, wasn't he, with the bowl that was there before. He was pretty confident taking that bowl out that he was going to give himself the shot. Tongi's going to make sure. Oh, he's going for second shot, actually.
Yeah,
sorry, folks. One shot. So, 11-12 to Aron Hewson. After 13 ends. Just going to be a cracker of a game. Don't want to go anywhere.
Keeps going like this, is going to be a cracking game.
Don't
Amazing.
go anywhere. No, don't jump into any Zoom meetings, anybody. Stay with us. It's 12-11 to Aron Sherriff. Robbie? $11-12 after 13 is correct. Here comes Michael Breen. He just
Nail it.
on the kitty.
Great shot, Michael.
Great bowls.
Brad just needs to reach here. Doesn't matter if he doesn't get shot. Just get behind or thereabouts. Give your skipper a chance. Don't want two short bowls. Yeah. Good weight. Very nice.
We're just seeing a bit of a movement on the women's gold medal match there. Wendy Wilson's team have picked up a couple of ends and just jumped out to a lead as we were talking about it being such a close game.
Great shots, Michael Breen.
16-9. I think they picked up a 3 and a 4. So good bowls.
Go the mighty power.
Well, I think it's a mixed team. John?
Go the mighty power.
Go the mighty power, the skip there, but we've got to give credit to the other ladies. I commentated this game
team effort.
The other day, and Val Jackson.
Great shot, Nikki Cahill.
Awesome bowl, Nikki. Val Jackson's playing lead for Wendy Wilson, and
she's been going so good.
She put on a display of how to play lead bowls the other night on the indoor surface, and this morning.
Yeah, played very well this morning, Val. Great job there from their whole team.
She got Gail Crompton from Tweed heads in as 3.
Yep. No slouch either. Very good bowler.
No slouch. Fair bit of experience creeping into that team.
I think it was Annie, is it?
Annie McClure.
Playing 2.
Playing 2.
Yeah. Broadbeach girl.
Also from Broadbeach. So it is a mixed bag team, as is the teams. One of the teams or both of the teams, I think, in the bronze medal match.
I think they're all a mixture except for the Pirates.
Except for the Pirates. Everyone else has got a ring in.
Yeah.
Oh, Bagara ladies, sorry, are all from
yes, all the Bagara ladies.
You see a couple of Musgrave shirts out there and a couple of Helensvale shirts in the ladies. Actually, I think is one of the Burley teams, Ian Law's teams, all Burley, or have they got a ring in?
No, I think they got Gary Andrews playing, or is he playing with Chris Monk? Gary Andrews is from Bean Lee, and I think there's a
Oh, no,
Darrow.
he might be with the Burley boys, yeah. See Tongy looking for a piece of Michael Breen's lead bowl then, but just missing it and landing in the ditch. And Chris, it's probably one of the easier shots he's been asked to play so far. To come through, draw a shot, little touch is good.
Yeah, that's fair. A little bit of cranky Omar coming out there on Tongy. He's asking the miss wide. He's going to pull it tight. He won't be happy with this at all.
Pretty much he's had the same shot almost as the last, just a little bit shorter.
Missed his last 4 bowls now, Tongy, just on those little runners. Where Chris is sort of...
I like the
really
grass on this one.
Just the inside half or piece of the jack is great.
Piece of the jack is what his skip asked him for. Possibility
that will be okay.
Definitely a couple.
Has left Aron Sherriff pretty much not much on the backhand, so he's just going to have to forehand either sit the jack or sit the bowl.
Bretho is confirming Andrews is on the Law team, so it is a mixed bag. There you go. I think there's just a lot of Burley shirts out there with Chris Monk also in the Burley shirt, so you got the Burley skip against the Burley skip.
Thanks, Treno. I don't know what you're loving, but yeah, this is a good live stream commentator. Old Treno loves it. It's close here. Just going to pull down now. He's going to slice it, unfortunately.
Oh, nearly went all the way through with him. I thought it might have got caught up.
Too light. Great opportunity for Aron Hewson now just to come down that same sort of line, get to that bowl of Sherriff's.
Put a bit of pressure back on, wouldn't it? If he came down and took Aron's bowl now with where the kitty's been moved, definitely 3 shots, isn't it? Perhaps 4 with that other burgundy bowl out the front.
If he gets to that bowl, yeah, he's a good chance of 3 or 4. Well, he's definitely 4.
So is that what you do now? You put the pressure on?
I think so, yeah. Just play that 2 foot over, like, you know, reaching the jack. Don't think he can get down and give it away around Nicky Cahill's bowl, so if he's tied into it, he's not going to do too much damage on the weight that he should be playing. He's on a good arc. He's close. He is close.
It's a great bowl.
What a shot here by Huey.
Look at this.
Great shot.
Oh, probably didn't go as far as he'd wanted.
Didn't do what he wanted to, but he still tucked it in.
It was still a great effort. Absolutely
Omar's
great
got
effort.
not much left there, and he's got probably 3.
And just as we were saying,
I thought he would have got a better result out of that shot.
I thought he had. I thought he was going to make 5 for a second, but not quite. We'll see what the Sherriff does. And also, as we were talking about matches being apart, Anne Russell has caught up a few shots in the bronze medal women's match, and only 7 shots behind now with 6 ends to play. So I wouldn't put it past Anne and her team.
He's on a good arc here. Needs to hurry. Don't think he's sent it.
Oh, I don't think he's up.
He's going to get past this front one.
Maybe. It's possibly still 3 shots down.
Let's play the same bowl, Huey. No danger down the forehand, mate. Yep. Inside that. That's a good shot. Good call, Chris. Exactly. Chris is calling out you can't knock that front bowl up for shot, which is Nicky Cahill's bowl that you can see. So...
Well, not unless he plays the wrong weight too.
He's changed his hand. Oh, liked it back on the forehand. Same bowl. Just get down to that blue.
It's going to be way too wide out there, I think.
Yeah, it's just a waste. Wonder why he changed.
It looked a bit
probably
different.
See it better than me.
He looked a bit different when he hopped on the mat, no doubt.
3.
So 3 shots. That's a big pickup.
Yeah, 14-12 now to Huey. I said I was talking about before, I reckon a confident Huey would have played that just the other way.
He's at that point happy with his 3, but 4 would have been even nicer. So
the big shots to sort of take, just when you got a free sort of get at someone against Aron Sherriff, you want to take it. Still, they're in front, playing good bowls, so...
Especially, as you said, there was really not much danger at all in that shot, so...
No, if he was a little bit heavy on the backhand, he could have pushed the jack through the gap and given it away nearly, so nothing on the forehand to do that. But he might be playing the backhand a lot better and think it's a little bit kinder for him, so that's why he probably went that way. Great start again by Michael Breen. Brad's just pulled up a little bit short the last couple of events, so I'm sure he'll be trying to nail this one.
Just that middle part of the game, isn't it, where you start to lose a little bit of concentration or touch, and you've got to get yourself back into it for the business end. How many times do we see games change?
Great shot.
Well done, Brad. Games change at this point in time as one team relaxes a little bit or loses a little bit of concentration.
Momentum swingers. He's not happy with this one. Good track, just pulling up short.
Not as good a memory this time.
Yeah, it's turned him over to the backhand, so...
It's
on that tight hand arc. Looks pretty good if he get to the reach. Yeah, not two very nice bowls there.
not too bad, as you said, when you change hands and pick up a different pace. Certainly not the preference, is it, when you're leading? So he must have felt that Michael Breen's bowl was going to put him off.
Yeah.
Or was right in his line. What bowls does Brad Lawson bowl with, John? I'm not sure. XGs?
Yeah. Definitely a Henselite player.
Choice of champions.
Choice of champions.
You opened the door, I walked in.
I know he's got a set of Tigers as well, but I'm pretty sure he's using the XGs today. That's a great shot there from Nicky Cahill. Yeah, I didn't think he'd be mucking around with that. Chippy up the line.
So Kitty's just sitting behind Nick's bowl next to Brad's bowl, somewhere in there.
That's exactly where it is, right there. He just needs to get past that, and he's done it. Great job. Yeah. They're two great seconds bowls. One on and one right behind. About 5 feet. Head's looking really nice now for Sherriff's side.
It's just pulled up short. Aron just looking for something behind. Happy with the couple of shots that he's got. Something inside of Michael Breen's bowl back there.
Wouldn't be surprised if I see him go again here. You might ask him to rip at this. Down on the backhand. No, he's going to send it again.
And just see Huey convincing his third of the shot. Explaining it a few times. Sometimes when you're on the mat, you need a bit of that to get your head right.
Sometimes you see it different from the other end, and you can't always know exactly what they're talking about until you get down there and you look and you go, oh, yeah, okay, I see it.
So that was his second bowl. Would you have gone down and had a look if you were
No, I trust my skipper. That's why he's
Trust
there.
your skip.
Yeah, they've played enough bowls together now to trust each other's game. So if he's called the shot, you're not going to go down and talk your skipper out of a shot. So that's why he's there. He's the captain. He tells you what to do, mate.
We've certainly seen a lot less of that where the thirds kind of go to the head even after their second bowls. You know, not, should I say, unlike the Premier League, where obviously the thirds spend a lot of time at the head. We know they're not supposed to go there in a timed game like this until after they've played their second bowl, but we're certainly not seeing any of that either much today.
Well, in the finals, there's no time limit in the state finals.
No time limit, so they can go up there.
They can.
Good point.
Yeah. These boys have been playing together for a long time. They know each other's game pretty well. I don't think, from a respect point of view, that any third's going to go down and tell their skipper.
Convince me?
Yeah. Telling him, otherwise you won't be playing for that side for much longer. So. Yeah. Sometimes the skipper calls you down to have a look, see what shot you like. But yeah, again, these boys playing together for such a long time. Right, close. No, he's just not going to reach. Oh, it's okay.
See Aron probably looking for the inside of Breen's bowl, which is where Tongy was with his first bowl, but he just dropped to the outside of it rather than the inside of it to look for a third shot. See Huey. Is that kind of one bowl now amongst
a
few
on
Huey's team?
No, they've got the one at the front there, just in front of those two bowls, the red one, and then the one at the back. So
even with that one gone, the red bowl behind, it wouldn't bring in those other shots. So just outplay that red bowl behind and get a third.
Yeah, I think just on the draw, unless the Tongy's front bowl beats the back bowl, he might look for the other one, but to make 4. But he's probably just going to try and draw up. She's short on. Yeah, 2 bits, I think.
Yep, 2 shots.
14 all. It's the way this game's
Start
gone.
again. 14 all after 15 ends. So 6 to go. Start again. 6 end shootout. You see the team having a bit of a chat in the middle of the rink. Is it time to change from tee to tee? How are we going to do? Giving his team a pep talk.
Not a bad idea at this stage of the game. So this is kind of where teams win it or lose it, these next 3 ends. So not a bad tactic there from Sherriff with his experience, just bringing the players in, saying, right, boys, this is the ends we need to get. This is the length I want.
So in the hands of Brad Lawson, what's he got? Matt's not on the... He's about 3/4.
Yeah, it's about a 3/4 length. He's played some wonderful bowls this week, Aron Sherriff. He's just at the height of his form at the moment.
What a great
start.
lead bowl and a change of length from Brad Lawson. Just seeing a bit of cloud come over Broadbeach at the moment. I don't think there's any rain in it.
No.
Not for this game anyway.
No, we'll be right.
It'll be raining for the pairs tomorrow.
No.
I think it was 95% chance last time I checked the weather forecast, so I'll get the jackets out for tomorrow. And just Michael Breen pulling up short. See if Brad can put another one on it or just behind it.
Pointed it pretty well.
There's nothing wrong with the weight on it, that's for sure.
It's two perfect lead bowls there. Very well
Aron's
done.
very happy with that one behind the kitty. So we're broadcasting today from Broadbeach Bowls Club. We've got John Newell and Pauline Barton broadcasting the State Men's Fours gold medal match. We've got the gold medal match for the women's on the other rink and the scores on the screen, and the 2 bronze medal matches down to the business end now for all of them.
Just needs to hurry a little bit more. Yeah, probably not ideal there from Michael. But he's played some really good bowls.
Not
we can
ideal.
forgive him.
First 3/4 length, so I've been playing everything a little bit longer than this one.
David Baker says it's rained in Bean Lee.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully the rain stays up there
We'll be right, mate.
at that end of the Gold Coast and doesn't come down this end of the Gold Coast. It's unfortunate. That's what happens with bowls out the front. I think he probably had a pretty good weight on that one, but he's run into Michael Breen's bowl.
There's not much turn on this hand, so Chippy's just got to miss this front bowl to be close. And I don't think he's up.
No, probably wasn't up and he had the wrong line, so we'll give him another chance with the next one. I'd like to thank Henselite Bowls for sponsoring the Fours, State Fours this year, Henselite Choice of Champions, and recognising Major Events Gold Coast is also a sponsor for this event, and the Broadbeach Bowls Club where we're coming from today, and I think they'll be broadcasting from here the rest of the week through the pairs and then into the singles, which is due to conclude. Is that Saturday, John? The singles or Sunday? Sunday.
Sunday's the finals. Yep.
Well, I haven't entered the singles this year, so I got the date wrong.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the pairs, and then again, Henselite sponsored the singles, so they'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the men's and women's singles. Good results there from
Good result.
Chippy.
Would have got a shake of the head from Aron. Sherriff, that is, not Hewson. But give something for Tongy to play at, sitting pretty much jack high. Maybe the back of the bowl, front of the jack. Hard to tell.
Well, he can afford to reach. He can afford to lose his bowl.
Jack high. I'm sorry, I just looked at the actual live bowl.
It's actually half a bowl in front, to be honest.
It is half a bowl in front, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad track here, Tongy.
Screen's not showing me anything.
Get down. She's just not turning down enough.
Oh, it's a good effort, though.
It's pretty handy.
Big effort. And you could tell he was excited about playing that shot. He trotted back up the other end.
Chris has started this on a slightly wider arc, but he is using different bowls. He has come down to this nicely. What a shot, Chris Rosanes. Tong says to do something very similar to his last year and hope that he's a bowl tighter with that little bit more weight.
Just dropping in off that side bowl or looking to hit the other one on the head and knocking the kitty back to his own.
This looks better.
He's got the side one.
Can it cut back onto the jack?
Oh, he's got a couple of catches though. 3 seconds.
Yeah.
With Brad's bowl in front as well, but that's probably not going to come into play. It'll be more about trying to hit that one on the head and move the kitty.
So Chris has got to be really careful here. He's either got to play enough weight to sit the bowls and stay, or he can play enough weight to get to his own bowl and push it through to his back one. And he's played it pretty well.
What a great... Oh, this is good.
Has he done it? He's done enough.
Oh,
That's
it
very
is.
good.
Good weight.
He's got the split now, though.
He does have the split. It unfortunately sat up just enough to give a gap between the two bowls, sitting up there, really waiting to be hit. That bowl that's sitting on the kitty is not a toucher, so if Aron can get the split, Tongy's two bowls come into play behind if the kitty goes back. So
They can get him out clean nearly, and there'll be 3 shots there for Sherriff, so...
Could get it clean. He's
in the
playing
area.
a nice weighted bowl.
He's in the area. Just has to touch this ball now.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
2.
Oh, just not quite. Oh, and that other red bowl actually
Stuck
locked
around.
on to Tongy's bowls and stuck around.
Yeah.
We, if I can find our technical director, we could move the screen a little bit to get a better angle at that. Robbie's out trying to fix that other camera still, so we can't, folks. Sorry.
He'll be looking to probably land the red bowl and try and flop in and count. Just try and land the red, drop in and get a second shot there. He's got a pretty nicely set up head for himself. Can't go any worse than 1, I don't think. Because they do have a back bowl, which you can't see on the camera.
Huey's not far away either.
He is put it in a good spot too. Very good. That's exactly what he was trying to do. Just get to that bowl and flop down, but he's found the hole unbelievably.
And is that what bowls has Aron got there? Hewson.
Generally uses Taylors, so he's either got SRs or GTRs.
And Aron's a Henselite.
Aron Sherriff is definitely a Henselite XG
person.
man. Yeah. So given that, I'll back him to get this.
Yeah, I think he's got the same bowls.
He's in the area.
Same bowls as me.
Area. Here we go. What's going to happen
he's
here?
Going to clip
chip
it just enough.
Oh,
he's clipped it out. Unfortunately, that might have made 2 down.
Might have made 2.
And
Aron.
Oh, he could
Play
make
the same
4.
bowl. Play the same bowl. Get down to that jack, touch it for 4. He's on the wider side.
Oh, he just...
Can he get back?
Oh, it's a bit...
Can he get back? He needs to hurry.
Might be lucky.
Hurry.
Oh, it's
Hurry.
not there. Well,
Had everything going for him
geez, he
there.
was on the track, wasn't he? And he had nothing to really be scared about playing that one either.
Taylor aces. There you go. Thanks, Kane.
Taylor aces.
Needs a size bigger so he can reach those heads where he's allowed to.
So we see Michael's put the mat down or just about a mat away from the tee.
I'm not sure if it was 1 or 2 there, Pauline.
Yeah, hard to say. We've lost our technical director and we can't see the scoreboard. I'll go have a look.
Oh, I can. Pirates are playing a really good game plan here, and I just hope those last couple of ends where Huey sort of had the chance to definitely arrive and take advantage of a couple of loose shots from Sherriff. Hasn't quite done that, and I hope it doesn't come back to bite him, but they're playing great bowls at the moment.
So the score is 16-14 to Aron Hewson after 16 ends. We'll get the score updated on the screen when Robbie gets back. Just jumped in. 16-14, please, Robbie. We might just... Yep.
It's the bronze medal score, Margaret, is 20-10 to Linda Broman currently after 18 ends.
And we've just updated the women's gold match, and Suzanne Kington's team has won a couple of ends and got back in it, so it's only 16-15. What a cracker of a game. Going right down to the wire.
Even Chris Monk's only 10 shots behind with 5 to play, so he's not out of it either.
Lots of people joining us from all over the country and overseas for the men's fours state championship match. 2022 winners to be seen and a few ends to go. We see Nick Cahill just play through the head. And for those who have only just joined us, because we've picked up a few, we're in the mid 900s now, so we have lost a camera. That's why we're watching this end from the side through to a faulty cable. Robbie's been working all game.
Chippy.
Jason Carpenter.
Don't know if he got the result, but
just unlucky. Might have trailed it back to Nicky's bowl behind. Nonetheless, absolute awesome effort. What was Nick playing for? Then he's crashed into Jason's bowl in the front. He had a bit of weight about him. Was he looking to dislodge Michael Breen's bowl from the head? Or
I don't think so. I think Omar was just trying to get him to go to the back a little bit, but I think he was just tight. I think he wasn't to go near the head at all. I think he was trying to just go wide and finish sort of the weight where Huey's asking Chris to play back there on the other side. I think he was just tight into the head by accident. Oh.
Well, so fattening up the head now. 3 bowls from Huey's team somewhere in there and a couple of bowls from Aron's team. Let's see what looks like. He's called Tongy on the backhand. Just over a draw. I don't think it is over a draw. I think it's a draw. Look at that.
Shot. What a shot.
And the crowd goes wild. You got lots of claps for that. I haven't heard the crowd clap too many times, but that was a fairly awesome draw at that length.
Tongy must have paid a few people to come watch him play today, so well done. Great shot. Alan, thank you, mate. Yep, correct yourself.
I think we can see in the background, we'll get that updated when Robbie comes back, but you can see Monkey's just picked up 3 shots there, so it's now 18-11 on 17. We can see
5. Oh, what's that? 7 down with
7
4
down,
to play.
4 to play. So
chances.
It's not over. We see another great bowl, really. Like, it probably blocks up that side for Aron Sherriff. Or for Tongy, sorry. He's got another bowl to come. It probably is in the line of the last bowl there where he drew the outright, which was a cracker. But he's still being called on that hand. Aron calling him for a positional bowl. Somewhere behind the head.
Just missed the wide one tight. And finished somewhere behind. Or miss a wide. Still good.
Oh, he's definitely behind.
Not wasted. Hello, Captain. They are great games, mate.
Hello, Brodie Johnson. You're back up north now after district sides.
He's in the area. I really couldn't see that coming in. I was just reading the body language of Chris Rosanes, and I thought it was close.
He thought it was close, and I looked up at the screen. I just looked down for a second. I thought, well, John's not quite read that one. It didn't even run into anything. Just fell short, unfortunately. But
Yeah, no, it ran into a short one.
it did. Well, there you go. And so was Aron Sherriff, run into Huey's bowl. So maybe Huey's was a blocker, but he didn't need a blocker. I think he's down one. Isn't he to Tongy there from what we could see before those bowls got in our way?
Tough one to see from where we're from the angle we have.
Yeah, so the kitty is sitting in between Tongy's bowl and the speckled aero burgundy bowl. Best we can see. I wouldn't think Jason Carpenter's bowl, which is then behind that furthest away, is providing anything to the head. So I don't know what Huey was playing for there. It's really hard to say. It's one of those heads where you've either got to run at it, disrupt it, drawing shots into it's tough. There's a bit too much out the front now.
Well, if I knew what was going on, it'd be we could kind of
Call
make
it
a
better?
prediction.
Yeah, I
it's
know,
kind of hard
I'm
at
guessing.
the moment. Momo's not trying to do too much, so I'm assuming
he's doing
it's just
nothing.
one.
He's given it up, so he's taken the shot. 16-15 after 17.
Same score in the ladies, 15-16 after 17.
Oh, matched up gold medals, gold medal matches. And as we said, a good crowd down here, but perhaps a few people scared away by thinking about maybe coming down and seeing the rain, and you've all stayed at home and tuning in as we're picking up over 1,000 people now coming in for the last few ends of the gold medal men's fours. Brought to you from Broadbeach Bowls Club, major sponsor of the State Men's Fours Championship, along with Henselite, Choice of Champions and Major Events Gold Coast.
Great start there for Michael Breen.
Brad's second bowl was better than his first, so maybe a few nerves coming into it now, these last few ends.
He's had a pretty solid game.
He has had an absolutely cracking game.
This just needs to hurry past now, Michael. Great weight again. Yep, it's pretty fair.
It's possible it'll still be involved in the game. So we see Nicky delivering his first, sticking with the backhand. Not too far away. It's a good second shot. A couple of bowls short. Jason Carpenter looks like he's going to pull up short. No. Sorry about that.
Here we go.
Just lost the screen for a sec. Oh, lost it again. I have no idea. So, looks like you guys have still got viewing, but we don't, potentially. It's okay. It was just us, not you. You could see it, we couldn't. That's tricky. How do we commentate that one, John? And we're having a few gremlins in the system today.
Hurry. Good shot.
Sorry. Got it. See Chris just looking for a draw, something behind, perhaps.
Close.
I haven't seen too many heads like this where they're just building shots. It's not a bad effort. Haven't seen Tongy drive today, I don't think. Just thinking about that, he's on the mat. You going to disrupt some of these red bowls, or?
I think he has to. He's played a few runners already and he hasn't gone overly great with them, so drawing really, really well, but he gets the outside red bowl, he's a chance to flick in the jack.
But Nicky's bowl at the back as a catcher, so
He's got to correct off his first. He should do this better. I'll back him here.
he's playing a runner.
Yeah, he's played it pretty well.
Oh, look at this.
Split
Great
on.
bowl. Oh, he's just come off the front.
He's put a couple of
Oh, he only missed it by a couple of millimetres of being an absolute cracking bowl, and it would have hit where he was meant to hit. That shot's still on. Chris being asked just to beat where Tongy's bowl came to rest, I think. Get something behind. Would have thought he might have tried to match up Nicky's bowl back behind where the kitty might be heading.
They've got one behind already.
Just off camera, is it?
No.
Miss it.
The red one.
The red one over to the right, yeah.
So that'll be second if it goes back. He's played that
And
pretty
he's
well.
played it where he's been asked to play it. Look at that.
And it counts. It's a great shot.
Beautiful bowl, Chris.
I think it counts anyway. It's probably about just over a foot behind the jack, that back bowl.
Nicky's bowl's off on an angle, so
Yeah,
you're right. I think it's probably
tricky.
a measure
It looks close.
for those two, but either way, it's a great bowl.
On the
great
screen
spot.
it looks red, but in front of us it kind of looks pretty close.
Looks like a measure, doesn't it? So, see Aron play something similar to what he just had Tongy playing. Looks a bit quicker though. He might have.
His bowls bend a little bit more than his.
He's not.
Oh,
He's got
one.
rid of that one. Or did he lose? No, he didn't lose Nicks in the process. So both teams got a couple of bowls behind the head. If the kitty does move.
The front end from the Pirates, Breen and Jason Carpenter, they've really put the pressure on the last few ends, just forcing the back end from Broadbeach, Sherriff's rinks to sort of have a few runners and waste a couple of bowls. So it'll be frustrating Sherriff a little bit to have to do that. Yeah, Nicky and Brad have been on it so much over the last sort of couple of years, so he'll be backing them to get these last couple of ends nice and close and give them a chance. Huey's made another one count here, right behind it.
What a great bowl.
Great shot for three.
That's okay. It's a 3. Aron's going to have a look. See if he has to hit this at a different angle than what he was planning before. Maybe someone's out there sharing the live stream now. We're picking up even more viewers. People are sharing it, saying, get on board with this. How good is this? Gold medal match, 16-15 after 17 ends. Couldn't get much closer.
And a big shot in the context of this game too.
This is huge. Aron.
I did see a few shares going out saying that the Doge and Pauline are on the live stream if they could have got the extra 100 over the line there.
Got the A-team. Thanks, Brian Marshall. Pumping us up, probably.
Here we go. Doesn't want to get his own out.
No,
She's done.
he has.
What a result.
Oh,
3. No worse.
no worse, no better. So 3 shots to Aron Hewson, but he's got a free swing.
He does.
He can make it 4, and that would make it 20 to 15. That is huge at this
With
part
3 ends
of the
to play.
game.
Yep. And this is the shots I was talking about before with Huey. He just needs to nail this, make it count. It's got a bit of room.
She's got to beat Tongi's bowl behind the head. It's got a mountain. Oh,
Looks pretty good.
it is the wide hand. Has he got the weight?
Oh, I don't
He's
think-
turned his back on it.
It's the hurry.
He either likes it or he doesn't. Oh, I don't think he's done it. Oh, 3 shots. Hope they don't lose by 1.
I've spoken about that a couple of times. You just sort of, you got shot, and you just sort of drop your concentration a little bit because you know you've got it, and you're a bit worried about doing something silly. But in that situation, you'd be expecting Huey to nail that.
You would, but it's a gold medal match in the state championship forwards.
Yep. Nerves.
So, few nerves creeping in. As much as you've got as much experience as Aron Hewson's got, I think he would be a bit nervous. I'd probably be shaking in my britches. So,
19-13, 15 it is now to Aron Hewson. 4 ends to play. Wendy Wilson is up 18-15 with 3 ends to play on the ladies' gold medal match, the women's gold medal match.
you'd have to say with 7 shots of difference and a couple of ends to go in the Anne Russell-Linda Brownen match, that's tougher to get.
Great start again there from Breeny.
I think
Did well to get back in that game though so far, Anne Russell, in that bronze medal match.
she did, and it looks
Having
like the
cuddles.
ladies are
Yeah,
saying it's enough.
bronze. They must
Probably
have got,
finished
must have got
another
a couple
end.
of shots.
Yeah, and so congratulations to Linda Brownen and her team. They've picked up the bronze medal. I'm trying to see who's in her team.
Yeah,
I think
Faye Whitaker,
Faye Whitaker
Donna Smith, and Debbie Dallaston.
and Debbie Delliston.
Mhm.
Congratulations, ladies. Bronze medal, state 4s. Commiserations to Annie and her team. As I said, I think her team has got Brenda Balchin from Helensvale, Yvonne Lovelock,
And Liz
and
Walton.
Liz Walton
Yep,
from Helensvale,
yep.
which is Aaron's mother-in-law. Is that right?
It is. That is correct. Aron Sherriff's mother-in-law. Yep.
Aaron Sherriff's mother-in-law. So it hasn't put a score up there at the moment. They've shaken hands and hugged. Sorry, Robbie, and that's all we've
I'm going to
got.
say 2. Because I would have put her in front by 9 and they wouldn't be able to play the last end.
So Bretho wants to know what odds we're going to give for an extra end. Doge, what's the go? How many? Are we going to finish this in 21, or is it going to be 22 or 23?
There is a fair chance
Can't
of
be
the odd
23.
extra end. Still, still paying $2.65 though. $2.65 on the draw. $1.85 on the women's gold medal match going to an extra end though.
He's just going to go get the final score on the bronze medal match so we can put the final score up on the board. We've guessed it as 2. And Jason Carpenter, that's good bowls. And I think you said it in the last end, the up front combination of Huey have just stepped it up in these last couple of ends. And there we see it again, as much as Michael Breen's bowls out the front there. 3 of them within a mat of the kitty. Fantastic.
Stiff.
Oh, there you go. The ladies' score. It's just been updated by Robbie there. A big pickup.
Oi.
Which is why they've shaken hands. No doubt
6.
was probably Anne Russell trying to chase a number. normally that's what happens. She would have been trying to chase a number to get herself a draw and an extra end or something in that game, and probably dropped a big number chasing a number. Chris Rosanes is on the map. Is he going to be right? He needs to be behind. He hasn't. He's run into Bradley Lawson's front bowl on the way in. Hard to tell from this angle, to be honest, who's got the shot. Whether Brad Lawson's front bowl's somewhere in the paddock, or I'll try and get a bit of a... There you go, Robbie's screaming in from the other end. I'm not sure we're going to get that. Oh, we're definitely not getting there with the Pirate in the middle, but we'll wait till he steps out the way and we might get a better view. Chris just getting some instructions from his skip. Looks on the backhand. Is he trying to get through those front bowls? He's turned his back and walked back. He's missed it.
Short and tight.
Tough shot though.
I don't know the situation at the head. I don't know if they're holding 1, 2 or 3, or they're one down with Brad's bowl to the left of the jack there.
I won't repeat what Aron Sherriff just said, but I read his lips and it wasn't pretty. So whatever's happening out the front of those bowls, if we can get it from the other direction as they walk down, maybe Robbie, you can give us a view. I don't think he's happy with the bowls that are out the front. Oh, they're going to walk down the centre line. Thanks, team. But I suppose that gives us a bit of a look, though, from the mat to what they're looking at. And when they're trying to get to that bowl or to that shot, hard to say still, even from this angle, whether or not it's Bradley Lawson's bowl, which looks to be a bowl in front of Jack High.
Yeah.
And the other bowls are behind. Who's got the shot? So for those who are just joining us, yeah, we have got a camera out. So these are the only 2 cameras we can give you. These are the only 2 angles that we've got. So apologies, team. We've got a couple of cables that have played havoc today. Robbie's been running around the whole game trying to get the camera up, and it just hasn't happened. Unfortunately, every time it comes up, it goes down again. So tried the Wi-Fi broadcast camera, he tells me it didn't work. What's Aron got here? He seems to be playing a little bit more weight as we're drawing around the outside. Missed it as he released it. No, he's not going to be happy with that either. He was going for the draw. It's just clogged up another hole, if there was a hole there at all.
There was a chance for a runner up underneath that road bowl to get to the jack and hopefully Cahill get it right back, but there was a risk of taking his own bowl out and maybe dropping a 3, so he can only do much of a draw. Hewson's close here.
That is a big effort, isn't it? It's a perfect draw around the outside. You couldn't have done much better skirting round that bowl, but
there is not much on here for Aron.
There isn't a lot. Tongi's looking at it from a couple of different angles, but Aron's got something in mind, so he's on his way back to the mat.
He might just play a little bit of weight, try and play through his own. He's on the draw. one shot to Sherriff.
One shot to Aron. So after 19, 2 ends to play, 3 shots to draw it up, 4 shots to win for Aron Sherriff, and Huey's got to try and hold on to his lead. A cracking final. I've just seen the score flipped over on the women's gold medal match. It's now 19-17 after 20 ends to Wendy Wilson. So Susan Kington looking for 2 for an extra end, 3 for a win. Wendy's trying to hold on to it. 17-19 after 20 ends on the women's gold medal match. So everything going down to the wire.
Which is what you want. Love gold medal finals like that when it's nice and close. Anyone can win.
I bet you the ladies on the rink would disagree with you. They'd probably rather it was not as close. But Bradley Lawson, cracking lead bowl. Well done.
It's tight, but he's definitely here.
He definitely is. He's just going to sail past, which is not so bad, which is interesting, isn't it? We were just saying about the up front. We'll see how Jason goes here, but how well Michael Breen and Jason Carpenter have been doing the last few ends, just to change the match around a little bit. And then we've just seen a slightly looser end there as Bradley Lawson pushed the mat to back to T.
And that's the thing that these guys do. They're good enough to jump on these sort of loose chances and get back some sort of momentum going into the last end. So,
and Aron Sherriff won't be unhappy with that from Nikki. It's on the line. It's a bit behind, probably 1.5 meters, closer to 2. But it's in the game.
Good shot here.
Jason Carpenter, we were just talking about, that's a big effort. Again, he's on the line. He hasn't missed by much at all.
Probably about 5 foot behind the head. Nicky be looking to jump right on this now.
Come on, Nikki Cahill, what have you got? Oh, he's got a lot.
Yeah,
look at this. Got the goods. Icky and a touch.
It's fair.
Love
it's
it.
Good. That's what they want. Build ahead.
Well done. A look of concentration on his skipper's face. Didn't give him too much.
If he's dropped any weight, he's tight, and he's going to be tight.
Yeah, he has. He's... That's a few of those nerves. Trying to correct a little bit of weight, and then you miss both. Here comes Tongy. He's been in plenty of big matches in his time, so he looks like he's pulling it wide. Is that what his skip asked for? I didn't see the instruction from Aron. No doubt it was whatever it was get behind. It's not too bad weight-wise.
Weight was all time.
He's absolutely nailed the weight.
Big bowler from Chris. Just get one in the area, one in the head. They really want 2 in the head, really, but good first one here. We'll set things up again. He's on a pretty good arc. Looks a bit runny.
Yeah, he's got a bit. He needed something to slow him down. He's actually going to go all the way in. Oh, you'll be disappointed with that. He's got another one. Come on, Stephen. What have you got?
Ideally, Chris would have loved to have 2 bowls in the head there, just so, 1 bowl in the head with 4 seconds to Aron Sherriff is not a good situation to be in.
Tongi's fallen into Jason Carpenter's trap a little bit there.
All right,
Trying
big
to
bowl,
correct his grass, and he's on both. We almost had a visit from a bowl next door. Obviously, the kitty must have moved on the bowl next door, so you saw one of their bowls rolling into the gold medal rink. Thought it was Brett Wilkie back on the map for a second.
He's on a good path. Looks still quick. Oh, he's got a very good result. Two very uncharacteristic bowls there from Chris Rosanes, especially in the context of this one. Pretty cool and calm under pressure normally.
There's still one shot to Aron's team there with Nikki Cahill's bowl, Jack High, both Brad's bowl and Chris's bowl about a foot out, looking at it from where we can see it.
I actually think it's 2. I still think it's 2.
You think it's 2?
Yeah.
Brad's is just a bit closer. Just looking at where the line is, Chris's bowl is a bit closer to the line where the kitty is. I thought it might have snuck in.
It's close.
But got a few skip bowls to come, and Aron is not too wide.
He is on a tighter line.
He is, and he has the weight.
It's just going to turn down.
Oh, goodness. Look at that. He's Jack High weight. Tricky bowl. He wouldn't want to turn over that bowl of Chris Rosanes out the front, would he? So he was just looking to draw and duck in between those two bowls.
Yeah. Huey's probably going to play something very similar. Get a turn out of Chris, or just try and finish around it. Back toucher. Back in to play a big one here. Started out on a good arc.
So has Aron Hewson won a state fours before?
I think he has, yes.
We need to get some of the statistics out soon. We see
Pretty sure Hewson's won a state single.
the ladies on the gold medal match is finished. I can tell you that it's Wendy Wilson's team that's victorious, 19-18 after 21.
Oh, yeah, it's up on the board.
The board's up, so well done. Congratulations, ladies. What a final.
That is Wendy Wilson, Gail Crompton, Annie McClure and Val Jackson are the gold medalists for the women fours. Congratulations, ladies. And we had Suzanne Kington, Deborah Henley, Sandra Burgess and Jennifer Heron, the silver medalists.
And congratulations to them on the silver medal. I don't feel so bad losing to them in the knockout now, Dojo. They've made it all the way to the match, the final match.
He's dropped it short.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, it's up to you now, Huey, because it looks like it's 1 and a bit, maybe. I think it's probably 1. Doge thinks it might be 2.
It's close.
It's close. It's 1 and a measure.
The red ball is closer to the line, but the white ball is slightly in front of the red ball, as in weight-wise.
Weight-wise, so we'll see what happens. Either way, doesn't matter if this man on the mat bowls a cracker.
Teppo says he did with Big Jimmy, Robbie Wild and Bakes a few years ago. I think that was me, mate, but that's cool. Yep.
Forgot you.
I won a state with Big Jimmy, Robbie and Bakes, but could have been the year before as well.
There you go. Tongi's pulled one out. Chris has just hopped in the way and he's called for the tape, so we couldn't pick it.
No.
Got the tape out. No. That's fair enough.
There's an ice cream on this too.
And it's 1.
Ooh. Mayday. Yeah, 1 shot in the ladies. And we are down to the final
1 shot
end here, and it is 19-17.
So, yeah, we've lost our
Hewson.
technical director again. He's out, still trying to fix cameras. Sorry. 19-17, and the ladies' gold medal match is finished. Wendy Wilson victorious over Suzanne Kington, 19-18.
Great achievement. Great start there from Bradley Lawson.
Robbie's back now, so he'll get the
Thanks,
scores.
Tempo. Year before me. They won it.
The year before.
Yeah.
There you go.
Got rid of the rubbish, brought the Doge in. Let's go
And
back
Bradley
to that.
Lawson draws a toucher with his first bowl. Thank you very much.
So it's 19-17 is the actual score here.
And
And that
Brad,
was a very loose shot
Yeah, it
there from
wasn't.
Michael Breen. Don't know what was going on with that.
yeah. Yep. This is it. Last end.
This is it.
What a cracking last two bowls from Brad Lawson.
Good first one.
Good first one. Second one in the area. Sorry, folks, that we are using our side camera, unfortunately,
Oi.
for this last end. We would have picked a dead end at some point during this game, wouldn't you? But we haven't had one.
Now, I don't know if he was called to play those shots, but he hasn't put one of those two that far away all game.
Yeah, maybe Aron was looking to dislodge that shot bowl early on.
Yeah.
No need mucking around. He needs two. Oh, sorry.
Now he's in a world of hurt at the
he
head.
needs to drop no more than one to keep his lead.
Chippy just needs to get a second shot here and a good second.
Yeah, you would have gone for that first perhaps before you were having a dip at it, would you?
Here it is.
Oh no, sailing through as well. How often do you see this when all you need to do? Sometimes it's easy to be the aggressor than it is being the defender. Last end, men's gold medal, state fours, champions. We'll know who that is soon. And as soon as I've said that, they'll probably kill this end and we'll go for another one.
Well, a good chance of being a draw here and going back.
Yeah, good chance. Good chance there's an extra end some way, shape or form. As we see a few swing and a misses going on the rink beside us, with Chris Monk trying to catch up. A few shots in the bronze medal match. Jason Carpenter. Oh, he's pulled up short. Well, that might be your game over now. We'll see how we go. What's Tongy got?
Just needs to get another one in the head. Another one in the head here, Tongy. Played it pretty well.
Oh,
Settle in.
Settle in. Yeah. Geez, I'm a bit nervous for them. What a great game. I don't know who I'm nervous for though, because I don't really mind who wins.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I think it's that feeling of like imagining myself in this position when you're trying to hold on to a gold medal, trying to get a gold medal. How exciting.
I don't have to talk like I'm unbiased here because I am really. I don't mind who wins this one.
Yeah, I don't mind either, but
two classy teams going at it.
hopefully one day I'll get an opportunity to be here.
Close. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. What a shot. That's a great shot from Chris Rosanes.
That is a great shot. The man who you'd want to have the bowl in his hand, these conditions. And I see Chris Monk just picked up another shot, so it's 13-18 on 19. No, sorry, it's 13-19 on 20 going by the scoreboard. So they're playing their last end out there. 19, 13, 20. I'm saying it the wrong way around. Sorry, Robbie. I'll get it eventually. Lucky it's...
Chris needs another bowl in the head here.
He does. Doesn't want to be the only one, does he? He's playing the backhand again.
Yeah, Corey, big bowler, was massive.
Huge.
You need something very similar. You can get the same bowl away, or something that's going to be third shot or fourth shot. It's going to be gold for them.
Oh, he's just going to run into his teammate's bowl.
Don't know what's
Unfortunately.
done.
All right.
Chances for Omar here. Game's not over.
Game is certainly not over. Not when this person walking to the mat has 2 bowls in his hand. One at a time, that is. We see Chris Monk chasing 6 to keep himself in the game next door in the last end. You'd have to think that's a tough ask. He's chosen close to a dead minimum to try and get that.
Might like the kill better if he's going not in the...
Oh, and Aron's sailed through the head.
He just wants to chip that bowl.
Yeah.
Or sit it and stay for 2 or 3.
If he has to chip that bowl, suggests he's got third shot. Is that right? Because he wasn't really in a sit and stay kind of weight there, was he?
No, I do think he might have third shot. Yeah, I just don't know what that wing bowl's doing on that maroon and white.
So
Huey needs to count. Needs to get third shot here.
He does need third shot. Makes it really tough. And then I think we'll see Aron probably try and kill it and go for another end.
Big
Tactics.
bowlers. Huey gets this one away well, and he gets it in a good spot.
Oh, he took a deep breath
Big
then.
pressure.
Everyone sees shoulders go up. He's released it. He's following
Just
it.
got to be at the club, mate. Just turn it down.
Huey.
Hurry under it. That is good enough.
Yeah, I think that's
it's good enough.
Probably third shot. So that also actually probably gets in the way and makes the kill tougher. Were you able to zoom in on the head, Robbie, from following Aron down there? We just want to get a bit of a look at what Aron's looking at when he's on the mat, please. What's he looking at? He can't see the kitty.
No.
No, it's Huey's put the bowl in a precarious position for the Sherriff. So,
He can do a dead toucher, or he can just still chip that bowl out and hang around. He is having a look here to see who's got third.
Yeah, he's double checking his third shot to see what he has to do. Wants to be sure of it. Any niggle on one of those front ones, though, doesn't want it to be involved. Doesn't want to take his third shot out either on the way through. So, but he only needs 2 to get himself another end.
Yeah.
Ryan Bester's watching. He's in the Canada at the moment.
No, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
He's in the bar.
He's in the bar.
Yeah.
Well, he's watching from inside. Oh, he's out the back. Oh, he's watching from the sidelines. Okay, there you go.
Must be on his lunch break. He was straight back to work. He was.
He wanted to hear the dulcet tones. The Doge and Pauline Barton on the live stream.
Oh, I was getting messages saying how sexy your voice was before, which I showed you. That was a bit random.
It's a bit random.
Yeah. Got a bit of Jessie Evers about you, I reckon, Pauline.
Who?
Jessie Evers. She's a Nova or Triple M in Sydney radio host.
Oh, okay. Jessie, the blonde girl who was in The Block or something. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's away, and he's watching.
Come on.
He kind of likes it.
Down.
Has he?
Chance.
He's got it. So
what's the go?
Has he got 2 shots or not? Has he got 2 shots or not? Huey's trying to work out. Tongy's breathing deep. He's pretty happy with that. I think he held his breath for a long time.
Chris, have a look, mate.
Well, he's done everything. He went for that bowl, so he favours himself to have 2.
But play it because
No,
just
as
in
in
case.
Aaron Sherriff must favour himself for 2. He played for the bowl, so he must favour himself to have 2 now, taking that bowl out.
Wow. Hold the phone, fat man.
Hold the phone.
You've only got to get down to one of these front 2 bowls.
He's only got to tip over his last bowl.
Yep.
He just needs to knock it in.
Yeah. or get his other one a full roll.
Or Jason Carpenter's bowl.
Yep.
Yeah. Here we go. This could be the last bowl of the game.
He could go the bowl too if he wanted to, I guess.
Looks like he's trying to come in off Breeny's side bowl. He's pretty wide. No, he's not.
Here
He's
he
looking
is.
to turn
Hurry
over.
down. Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Up 2 rolls. Oh, is that enough?
Oh, Nana. Tongy's gone.
He's gone to shake his
Jason, I'm not
hand.
shaking your hand, mate. I want the measure, thanks.
Okay.
I'm not giving up on this.
Ew.
Aron shook hands with Jason, though. Aron thinks he's done.
What a finish, ladies and gentlemen.
What a game. While we're getting that measure, Tongy, I think he's hoping he can stretch the string.
Yeah, I think he's done enough with his last year. That extra roll on Chippy's bowl.
Oh, Tongy.
That one's touching anyway.
Tongy.
There it is.
Bad luck.
Well done.
And congratulations. Men's gold medal, 4s, goes to the Pirates team.
Yes.
Take us away, Doge. Give us the names.
Yeah, so skipper Aron Hewson, 3 was Chris Rosanes, 2 was Jason Carpenter, and leading up was Michael Breen. So a great combination from the Pirates, and congratulations on gold medal. Silver medalists, of course, Aaron Sherriff, Nicky Cahill, Brad Lawson, and Stephen Tong. So another great championship side. That was Nicky's first loss in the state titles this year. He won the gold in the mixed. He won gold in the triples.
Gee, how disappointing.
So, yeah, tough fun. You always like winning the 4s, though. It's one of those events that you do like winning with your teammates.
What more could you ask for? 19, 18, and again, we've matched it up with the women's gold medal. So 2 gold medal matches, both with a scoreline of 1 shot the difference in the end. Absolutely cracking outcome. We'd like to just take the opportunity before we get off to thank the sponsors of the State 4s, Henselite, Choice of Champions, Major Events Gold Coast, and the Broadbeach Bulls Bowls Club. Plenty of bowls to come this week in the state championship events.
Yes, there is.
Also, are we going to do a thanks to the... Oh, sorry, Robbie, I was too quick. We got him up on the screen.
Henselite, Choice of Champions. Proud sponsors of the state titles and the 4s and the singles this year, so congratulations. Major Events Gold Coast and the Broadbeach Bulls, who are hosting all the finals for the state titles this year, and the Greens have held up fantastic, and it's a credit to their greenskeepers and staff for putting on such a wonderful venue.
And a good feed too. They did well to get the ladies between the semi-finals and finals and get everyone fed and get everyone back on the green. Thank you. Special thanks to the Gold Coast.
And of course the live stream team, Robbie Allen and co, for bringing this all to you guys. So thank you,
Robbie Allen on his lonesome. He has been on his own. The broadcast team have been hit pretty hard by COVID. Robbie's going to be playing some bowls tomorrow, so he's passing the baton over to his daughter tomorrow to do the setup with some broken cables. So he's going to be working into the night tonight to be able to make sure that there's some good telecasts tomorrow. 2 new cameras today. Well, there you go. And I think we need to just thank our sponsors, Bowls Queensland. So we got that one coming up, Robbie, before we sign off.
Bowls Queensland, of course, and there it is there, proudly sponsored and supported by the Queensland Government, Mullins Lawyers, ACIT Sport, and BCIB Insurance Brokers for Bowls Queensland. So
excellent. Thanks, Doge and Pauline Barton signing off from the State 4s finals.
Have a great day.
There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Lawn bowls. Wish I found it earlier. What a game.